5 minutes. Air. Air noises. Boredom. Boredom noises. Spend more than I'm gonna fucking chat in my entire life now playing this game. But you know what? That's life. It's interesting to you. This is how long I've been waiting. This game took like 17 fucking days to install due to life being the cockers. Don't fucking die on me, alright? Properties. I haven't played this. I wonder how good it is. Honestly, I love mystery, so it might be wonderful. That's loud. I just want to check if like it's working. You know, I got my own ways of checking. Take the dynamic on the dynamic level of the if window is tested, you're deducted. Fuck it, why not? We'll try this one. I don't know how hard this game's gonna be. How thought-provoking this game's gonna be. Well, where's my tablet so I can test to make sure this game's actually fucking being viewed. Oh, you wanna work? Oh, you like fluctuating between the two. Before I go anywhere, gotta check if this is working. Yes, it is working. That is good. That is big good. Big good. Alrighty then. No one will probably watch this, but you know, they might get a person or two. It's actually not lagging. 48 hours earlier. This game 48 hours long? That's gonna be interesting.
Oh, I do apologize. Am I disturbing you?
No, please. Do come in, Mrs.
My name is Miss Alice de Bouvier. I'm Mr. Holmes' new neighbor.
Oh, I didn't have the pleasure to... I am Dr. John Watson. Could we provide you with any assistance?
She is not the concern, Watson.
I'm... Then, what is this about?
That child standing sniffling behind her. Get rid of him, Watson.
But he is shivering with cold. And he is upset. What happened to him?
Little Tom knocked at the wrong door.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Oh, boy, come in. Warm yourself by the fire. Can I offer you a cup of tea, Miss de Bouvier?
Well,
It is not as though we are disturbing you-know-who, are we?
I suppose not.
Since you are our new neighbor, it is perhaps better that you know what he's like.
You're starting to worry me.
Well, Mr. Holmes is relapsing. This illness that he has seizes him when he finds himself with nothing to do. He becomes completely asocial. And alas, this is a very difficult, medically incurable case. Now, this must stay between us.
Of course, I understand. How very sad.
But there is a cure, if only a temporary one. A thrilling inquiry. Most certainly. If he refuses this one, then his condition will worsen.
Oh, I am still here, you know. I didn't fall out of the window. Very well, then.
Hole in my right ear.
Thank you, miss.
Why is it so quiet?
Now tell me, boy, what brings you here?
It's my father, sir. He's missing. I don't know what to do.
Build the character portrait by paying attention to the details and determine their meaning. Okay. Probably that. Yeah, that looks like it. Okay. Oh, they already did that. Alright then, that gave me, I didn't know what to do, but okay. I'm gonna have to be quicker with that next time, then.
What's his name?
George Hurst, sir.
Why do you have 4 minutes to look at someone who's gonna be in front of you the entire time?
Missing, eh? And what do the police say?
The police, they don't believe me. They say he's just abandoned me. But that's a lie.
I think I should have looked at how to play.
And when was the last time you saw him?
3 weeks ago. He left for a new job. But this time, he was acting a bit strange and angry.
Strange? In what way?
He said to me, "Son, I'm out on a special job. Don't you dare move from here." I think something went wrong.
3 weeks? That's a long time.
Well, every day I thought he would show up. And anyway, I can look after myself.
What were you thinking? You and your father are both at risk. You should have come to me much earlier.
I was afraid. I ain't got no family, and I've got no other place to go. If our landlord finds out that father left me, You'll throw me out on the street.
Tom, you've been very resourceful. We shall be discreet.
If only my mother was still here.
Very well. Your address, please, Tom.
12 Dorset Street, the first floor, door E. It's in Whitechapel, sir. But I ain't got no money to pay.
Who asked for money, Tom? Your case seems to be the very medicine I need. I'll meet you there shortly.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Okay, actually these graphics are not as bad as I thought they would be. Happy that's that. Okay. Alright, well I don't even know how to do this. Okay. Was this the entire conversation? Oh my. Oh no, this game is more detailed than I thought it was. Oh, that's a click. Alright, probably. Nope.
A map of London and its surroundings. Could be useful. A map of London and its surroundings.
Take it.
Could be useful.
Yeah, only could be useful. I don't know about that. Fucking weird. Where am I going? Wait. Okay.
These streets are too narrow for the cab. I'll have to walk.
You'll have to walk. Let's walk then. Okay, you can't run. It's not even like touching it. What is that? Man, I don't even know.
North Street.
I could have did that like that. You good, dog? Why are you knocking?
Sorry, I'm working. I can't open the door.
E. What am I doing now? Where am I? Where am I? Oh, there's the street. Watch out to the shit. First floor, letter E. Room E. It's room E, brain. You dumbass. These are numbered. These are not lettered. 16. 11. I'm very confused about this. What's this now? Oh, okay. That's what? Well, Dorset Street, first floor. Okay, this is the first floor. Room E. Where the fuck is room E? Where is room E? These are numbered, not. Hello? What the fuck are you telling me?
Dorset Street.
That was a very, very fine way. It wasn't pointing. I'm not dumb. I'm not dumb, I swear. Okay, so is this Dorset Street or is this Dorset Street? Tell me.
Dorset Street.
Which way? Okay, well, obviously the way is fucking blocked up. Is it this one?
Just leave the post on the doorstep.
That's not it. A big dumb head, aren't I? How is this shit done? No. Oh, is it not Dorset Street yet? Do I have to keep traveling in the same? I can't. Is it this place? No. Okay, not. Okay, so is this Dorset Street?
Dorset Street.
Is it this way? Quite clearly not. Okay, so if it's E. Okay. This way? Just wanna knock. Big fun dumb head. Oh, it's this place. Oh. Oh. Oh, first floor. It's not ground floor. It's the secondary floor. And it's room E. This is my detective skills. I'm gonna fail this game, aren't I?
'Tis our home, Mr. Holmes.
That rhymed. T. Why is that like that? Like, what? Oh. Piece of paper.
The old Tabard pub, North Street.
Field the best choice of beers and ales. Okay. Odd. This game's gonna be so detailed I'm never gonna make it out.
The roof leaks all the time. Father used to fix it.
Okay. Is that the only thing I need to use T for, or am I wrong? So there's a pocket. There was a piece of paper in that pocket. How would you see that? I guess that's why this exists then. Paid.
Hurst covered his bills ahead of time, thus providing Tom with security and sustenance.
Smart.
My mother, sir, she died when I was very young. My father told me what she was like, but that's all I have.
Alright, time to relive that.
My mother, sir, she died when I was very young. My father told me what she was like, but that's all I have.
I'm sorry, Tom. My mother left me when I was very young too.
Excuse me. I'm gonna try to put effort into actually streaming every day, you know? It's fun. I mean, maybe at least someone will eventually watch this. I'm probably gonna be streaming till I beat the game, depending on if this game hooks me or not. And honestly, it really does depend on its fucking difficulty. It's a first person mode? I'm staying in this, what do you mean? Makes the game so easy, much easier to play. Dishes and shit. Over here. It's telling me there's something else down here. Okay, I already looked at that.
The old Tabard pub, North Street.
Oh, because I didn't fucking take it like a dumbass. I have to memorize it to just chances What?
It's too dark. I can't see anything.
Make a torch then. Try not holding S. Okay. Alrighty then. With the tablecloth. How am I supposed? Okay, yeah, probably should go ask him more.
Huh, so that's why you came to see me.
Cause he is. Wait, hang on. Candle, candle, candle. That would be useful.
A collection of worn-out and second-hand books. George Hurst was providing his son with the best education that he could afford.
Father bought all those books for me. He didn't tell me, but I know that he pawned his coat for them.
Tabs or information. You got? I mean, you just got me a wax candle. That's all you got me.
I hope you'll find my father soon.
Yo, baby. Oh my god, I'm sorry. That sent it on accident. Tapping the W key. There we go. Boxes.
Just some old things.
How did you?
A leather satchel, what's in it?
Take it. Take it. Take it. Oh, open. Hello there, George. I know that it's difficult for you to find a job and you need to feed both your son. So I've attached this letter to a pub leaflet. I've heard that there is a fellow who is offering a special job. Maybe it will help you. I hope so. Good luck. Sorry about that. Burpee boop. I did. I read it. The special job is in the pub.
The old Tabard pub? Did you hear anything about it from your father, Tom?
My father's a regular, but he's not a drinker, sir. It's close by on North Street.
You keep telling me to read the document. I read the document. Yes, I've read it. Thank you. Okay, yeah. Oh! Investigate the disappearance of Tom's father. Explore her hovel and find out more about the information about the special job at the. Oh, I see. I see. So where is it? But where? Located on North Street. Alright, now where's North Street? Give me... Where in the world is North Street? Alright, looks like we're gonna have to go do some navigating. Let me out.
Good day, Mr. Holmes.
Well, if it isn't young Wiggins. And I see you found yourself a job.
If you can call it that. I hate it. But if you've got any proper work for me...
I just might be in need of your assistance later. Wait here.
Okay, so I'm in the right, I'm going the right direction. Up. Oh. Didn't mean to find this one. Found it immediately. Easy find.
I need to Earwick to find out who is offering...
How do you hear it?
Dump the bosses off your backs.
Subtitles. I've forgotten about subtitles. Oh wait, I'm a dumbass.
There's no one to eavesdrop on from me.
Yes.
Equality for the working class.
I'm glad I'm my own boss. I can complain only to myself. Or to Watson.
That's actually a fun minigame, actually. That's a real fun minigame. Real fun minigame. Okay. Come on, hand-eye coordination. Come on.
The man who's offering that special job has a proper set of mutton chop whiskers.
Bosses beware. When we're screwed, we multiply.
There's no one to eavesdrop on from here.
Oh, it's there.
The child labour law sent your kids to school instead of the coal mine.
Okay, come on, skill. Come on.
No. That fellow who's offering the special jobs, he never drinks alcohol.
That fellow is some random.
So, the man I'm looking for has whiskers and never drinks alcohol.
What would that even
The child
mean?
labour law sent your kids to school instead of the coal mine.
Whiskers. Whiskers. That guy's drinking alcohol.
When we're screwed, we multiply.
That guy is the bartender. This guy is possibly. Here. Whiskers. Beverage, beer. Okay, so yeah, you just have to do that.
It's not him.
It's not him.
The child labour law sent your kids to school instead of the coal mine.
This must be the man that I'm looking for.
I keep watch.
Interesting. Missing person. I should find out more.
At the start of October, Mr. John Strobridge went missing from Dorset Street under mysterious circumstances. If you have any information, please contact Mrs. Strobridge at 5 Dorset Street. Thank you in advance for any information or help. Okay. Yeah, but it's not. I already looked at it. Pretty much.
You see that gentleman? I need you to follow him and report back to me.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
Stealth. Could have only gone one direction. I don't know who the fuck he is. Or is that guy?
Whitechapel never changes. Dirt and beggars everywhere. I couldn't pay the rent last week.
It checks his back a lot. Someone's barely your game. You should be barely your game.
Pumpkin! Cabbage! Cheap!
We're not good. We're not good. You're telling me that this way just is random cages somewhere high. Oh, yeah. This is real suspicious right here.
They won't let me pass. I'll need to find another way.
Rich folk feed meat to their dogs.
Living costs are too much these days. My son has to work down the sewers. He's only 7.
What are you waiting for? Take a brush and get in there.
Ah, boys from the Bruisers gang. Better keep out of their way.
Stop crying and get to work.
I'll be able to continue the chase if I climb up the chimney, but it's dangerous.
Climb up the chimney. Are you...
Please, you don't have to beat him. I'll do it. I'll clean the chimney.
Go on then.
Don't clean the chimney. Okay, climb up fast. Oh. Oh god. It smells like coal. That mouse is eating the floorboard. Man, he's dying. Yeah, I'm the key to the cabin. Key. It's not going to get key. Oh, yeah. No.
He's still here, that's a relief.
Yeah, that's a big fat relief. How am I supposed to follow him now? What do I do? What? What do I do? What do I do? Oh. I'm dumb. Run across the planks. Over the building?
Ah, I've lost him. He's still here, that's a relief.
Thank God. I just ran it without seeing past this.
Whoa.
Stay in. Just stay in.
Oh.
He is slow. He is a slow walker. Where? Okay. Why is there this much wood? Here. Oh.
Where did he come from?
How? But how? But how?
What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor early in the morning?
I could just stay out of the way. They wouldn't notice anything ever.
No place to hide here. I'd better go through the yard.
Oh.
Oi, what are you doing in my garden?
Don't worry about it. Okay, better keep going then. Gotta look here. Look at that crawling rat. Pick cover. Man, you have Gamefield, they'll have this pumped up action. We done yet?
I know that boy. He's Shoeshine Jim from Chambers Street. He's mute because his drunk stepfather beat him. Hey Jim, can you lend me your kit? I'm on a secret mission for Mr. Holmes. It's dirty. I should use a damp cloth. Now this shoe needs some polish.
Polish? Polish?
Did you fall asleep?
Okay.
Now this shoe needs some polish.
What are you... Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
I don't know what any of this shit is, so, you know, obviously. Super suspicious of this kid who just sucked at his job. He's a kid, and those are two doggos.
He's talking with a cabin. I need to get closer.
How?
Damn! I need to find another one.
How? What? How? Okay, I got it.
Alas, the weather's good. Last week was freezing.
I'm saying it doesn't get cold again. I've no money for coal.
I can't lose him now.
What, are we just traveling with this man now? This would be an interesting adventure.
interesting. What's going on in the yard?
Oh yeah. How am I gonna tell this?
Locked.
What do you want me to do? Climb some vinies? No? Okay, don't mind where I came from. Ah. I'm gonna climb over this and use like thing. Luckily he's gone. Gameplay? I think I can beat it on hardy. I think I'm on the hardest difficulty actually. On both. Oh. Oh, is it hard and medium? Are those the only two difficulties? Probably also baby mode, but I mean, I don't know. Not baby.
Wow, a lot of expensive stuff.
Yeah. Like a...
Ah, a coat of arms. It might help Mr. Holmes. I'll make a drawing of it.
Well, he must be a good drawer.
It's too dangerous to enter.
No shit, I was checking if it was locked or not.
I can't see what's inside.
I'm gonna get a little fucking closer then.
I can't see what's inside.
I was there. How am I supposed to...
I can't see what's inside.
Well then why the...
I can't see what's inside.
I hear you say this. I hear you repeat this every single time. You got me. But you can see what's in there. Oh.
Do only 2 people live here? I wish one was me. Bags of food. I like this house. Time to report to Mr. Holmes. Let's get outside before I get caught.
It is a damaged building. I still have 4 E's in it.
Wiggins' tale was quite unusual. What do you make of what he found, Holmes?
Wiggins did a good job.
The drawing of the coat of arms made by Wiggins. How do you examine it? Examine. How do you examine it? Tab. Didn't give me the... Is there a button for this? I mean, you got like 3 closets, you got that, you got that, you got that. Okay, apparently I've examined it. How? How do you examine it? What are the buttons? Alright. Yeah, I'm sticky. Man, if any button here has not been pressed before, it's being pressed now. Good. What do you want me to do? no examine button for this. I don't know what you want me to do with this. Examine the item brought in by Wiggins. How do I examine it then? How do I examine it?
Holmes, we need to help poor Tom.
Oh shit. There must be an objective here then.
Brave Toby, the best nose in the British Empire.
Sure. I am legitimately stuck because I don't know how to examine it. Because I was never told how you examine it. I don't know.
That's not the one I need.
Early really. Why is every single one of these games involve something Lovecraftian? I swear.
That's not the one I need.
The work of Edward.
That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need.
Which one is it? Okay, it's not art and architecture. Wouldn't it be history then?
That's not the one I need.
The coat of arms. What would it be? Economic science? No. Botany, isn't that like...
That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need. That's not... That's not... That's not the one... That's not the one I...
Then which one fucking do you need? Because I just went through everything, and none of these are anything you need, apparently. Oh, there's multiple sections. There's no fucking date on this. Research.
That's not... That's not the one...
But these seem... Marks and symbols.
That's...
Oh! The coat of arms of the Marsh family. I might be doing that a lot, aren't I? Nowadays, the representative of the family is Lord Edward Marsh, the well-known benefactor. He provides the poor people of Whitechapel with provisions, warm clothes, etc. Lord Marsh is also renowned as a co-founder of special education program. The opportunity of an education. Lord Marsh resides at 3 Mainsbury Road,
Here it is.
London.
So this man could be Lord Marsh. Huh. A lord who hangs around in a public house.
Odd.
Let's pay a visit to Lord Marsh.
Odd.
We'll pretend that we're interested in his charitable activities.
Mr. Holmes, you have a visitor.
Oh, just ask him to wait.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. This young lady refuses to wait for anything.
What?
Father!
Caitlin!
Miss Caitlin's boarding school was flooded. Everyone was sent home.
As if it could smell any mustier.
Oh, that's odd.
My word, how is it possible that you have grown up so fast?
You'll be staying. Wherever will we put you?
Holmes, I'll give her my room, of course.
What do you have to say,
Okay.
Kate?
You're on a new case? A respectable lady who's being blackmailed? Or is it a love story between a prince and a suffragist?
However did you guess?
You will tell me, won't you, Father?
Alright, hang on. Probably gonna hear it loop, possibly. Alright, hang on. There we go. Okay, good. My mic is still working. That is the best thing. Now stop viewing the fucking stream. It may be Watson's jealousy.
But you'll make Watson jealous.
All right, then. Have fun. I'll go and unpack. Will you help me, Mrs. Hudson?
It's wonderful to have Kate home.
What do you want me to bring up? Examine the item brought by Wiggins. Completed. Alrighty then. Why do you bring me to not pay a visit to Lord Marsh? Where is he? Again? That is a place I do not know. Yes. Ooh, the attic. Let's go into the attic and never come back.
What can I do for you, Mr. Holmes? What can I do for you, Mr. Holmes?
Alright, so where we have to go? So we have to pay him, which is, where is he? Oh, the fast travel location. Of course it is. I'm super interested. Bro, the law has to do what it is, but whatever. If that's how it's properly meant. Oh.
Holmes, about Caitlin.
Yes?
She has grown up, hasn't she? Don't you think it's time to tell her?
To tell her what, Watson?
Well, about her father.
Never. Absolutely never. Do you hear me?
Holmes, you were responsible for the death of her father. You owe her the truth. She is old enough now.
Lose her. Can't you see that? She must never know, Watson. Is that clear? It won't and can't happen.
Come in, please. Good day, gentlemen. Welcome to my home. How may I help you?
Good day to you, Lord Marsh. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
Oh fuck, here we go, boys. Here we go. That's probably, feels unwell, I'd say. Married? Man of wealth? Alright. There. He's ill? Yeah, he's ill. He's probably ill. Painkiller? Okay, pills. Yeah, he's definitely ill. A book. Lord Marshall's personal assistant. Cooking recipe. I had something else there. Stethoscope. Doctor. Physician. He's a physician. Yes! I did it well! Rim Fisher is a young man of 25 and already a confident physician. He is well educated, mannered, and a member of a hunting club. His clothes indicate that he is financially wealthy. Reuben Fisher is not only a physician, he is also Lord Marsh's assistant. Excuse me. Lord Marsh is a wealthy man who holds a high position in society, indicated by his expensive clothes and valuable gold ring. He has dedicated his life to helping the poor. He is ill, therefore he is covered with a blanket, despite the fact that it's quite warm inside the room.
I hope we're not disturbing you. You are with your physician?
Yes, this is Dr. Reuben Fisher. But no, please, I'm intrigued by your visit, Mr. Holmes.
I'm glad to hear it. The last thing I'd wish is to upset the patient. Lord Marsh, can I just say that I admire all of your efforts in assisting the poor of London?
Yes. It is a war that we must fight, on our streets and now too from my home. You must surely have noticed those bags full of items, clothing and books for the unfortunate.
That is inspirational. At my own humble level, I too try my best to support those in need. I thought perhaps that I could be of some assistance.
I don't see why not. I already have the valuable assistance of Dr. Fisher, who happens to be my personal physician.
It's curious. Your face seems familiar to me, Doctor. Oddly, I'm associating it with Whitechapel?
Well done. You are right. I do occasionally frequent a few hostelries over there, would you believe it? Not that I am a drinker. But there, dressed as a working man, I can approach the other fellows to see if they might be interested in a special job.
A special job? May I ask what you're referring to?
Certainly. Since Lord Marsh began his special education program in 1889, he foresaw that such people would need an occupation of some kind. And so, with or without education, we propose these opportunities to work with Lord Marsh. It offers the less fortunate a chance to help make London a better place.
That's remarkable.
Yes, indeed. In order to truly see, one requires vision, yes, but also insight. And Lord Marsh has believed this since he was a child.
Oh, Dr. Fisher makes it all sound so romantic. Let's close this topic.
Okay.
Forgive me, Lord Marsh. You're looking very pale. Might I offer Dr. Watson's assistance?
That is kind of you, but I feel confident that I can provide Lord Marsh with the care that he requires.
How long have you been like this, my lord? I'm fine, Dr. Watson. Don't fuss. It's only influenza. I'll be better in a few days. I can feel it already.
You sure about that? I pressed Q in time, did I not? I didn't press Q in time?
Despite my title, yes. I have to share my home with these bags full of food for the poor. I'm intrigued by the special education program.
I've never seen so many provisions for the poor, and certainly not in a lord's house. Humanitarian aid for an orphanage. Aid for the paupers of Lambeth Workhouse.
Nice. Nice.
Bags full of food. It's closed.
Rufus? That's interesting.
It's shut tight.
Damn, people lock this place up? I mean, they can't even go up those stairs because some cabbages have fallen out. Is that cabbages or watermelon? They're the cabbages. That's not of any interest to you? Okay.
Lord Marsh, hunting with his friends.
Ah, my dear comrades, Lord Collins and Lord Harrington. If it wasn't for this godforsaken English malady, I'd be with those rapscallions right now.
All in due time, my lord.
Last year, 3 orphans were put through medical college. Thanks to Lord Marsh and the special education program, a great many poor people will have a second chance in life.
You tell me you wouldn't fucking see that otherwise? Dear Lord Marsh, here is the list of selected participants for special education program in October. It looks to be a very promising event. I'm looking forward to it. Patrick Tanner, Thomas Kelly, John Strobridge.
John Strobridge. I've seen this name before. It was on a missing persons poster.
Not that far behind, actually.
Can't quite work it out. Do you have any idea as to the number of people who might owe you their lives?
Oh, don't embarrass me, Mr. Holmes. But indeed, these people have become like a family to me.
Sure.
That would be a fairly large family, I imagine.
Yes, the list would be longer than any of your short stories. As for how large, well, Fisher is the one who keeps record.
Might we take a glance at the list?
I regret that is impossible. It is confidential. I stand firm upon that point, Mr. Holmes.
I quite understand. We'll most certainly send a donation towards your educational program. I shall take my leave then. I thank you both, and I wish you all the very best, gentlemen.
Likewise, Mr. Holmes.
Oh my god, does this have anything? Find a pair of related clues and they will form a dedication red color. Oh, okay. Her special job, special education program. Special job 3 weeks ago. Yeah, that's... Okay. Is that wrong? Oh. Is that right? Refused. Oh yeah, 3 months special education program. Definitely it. Browse. Not connected. Special job mentioned by... No, that is definitely connected. Connection. George Hurst's special job and Lord Marsh's special education program are somehow connected. Yes, because they were referred to literally as the same. Alrighty then. Am I done there? Is that a good thing? Did I do good? Did I do good? There's 0 people watching me. Did I do good? I guess I take my leave now. I don't like it so far. Hearst's home. I don't know what to do now. Oh. It appears that he adopted a disguise in order to offer positions over to London's poor folk. There's an open package of powerful painkillers on Lord Marsh's table. Lord Marsh and his close friends, Lord Collins and Lord Harrington, are members of a hunting club. A list of names and musicians of the special education program was found on Lord Marsh's house. These were Patrick Tanner, Thomas Kelly, John Strobridge, William Thatcher, Ren Staple. Alright, explore her hovel. I didn't finish, did I? I didn't finish exploring, did I? I thought I did. I guess I was wrong. What else is there to explore there? Do that anytime. At least it tells you when. Yes. I really wonder if anyone besides myself. Is there an app in the App Store? Nope. Alright then. Is this what I missed?
Mr. Holmes, do you have any news about my father?
Tom, not so fast. I wanted to ask you if you remember your father mentioning anything about a special education program.
An education program? No, he only talked about a special job.
What's this box, Tom?
Oh yeah, I just found it, Mr. Holmes. It was ever so well hidden. I've no idea why.
Well done, my boy. It could prove very helpful.
Well hidden, you say. Well, how about we just press T, just like look here, I'm joking. Alright, now let's press T. Okay, we're good.
A ramrod to clean a rifle.
That looks very painful when somewhere else.
Wolfjack. Looks like a military badge.
Okay, that'll be useful. I think I know where I can put that.
This oil can also be used on weapons. Tom, does your father own a rifle?
A rifle? No. If he had, he would have shown it me.
I'm sure that he wouldn't have shown it you. I need to find this rifle.
Where could such a rifle be? Oh, T. Oh, thick liquid. Oil?
This scrap of cloth was used to oil a firearm.
Definitely owns a rifle.
Tom, does your father have any other property?
No. Well, at least I don't think so.
I have to take Toby. He'll take a sniff of the oil, and we'll find that rifle.
That works? Sure. Alright, whatever you say.
Come on, Toby. It's time for you to earn your keep. Watson?
I prefer to visit Lord Marsh. I'm worried about the condition of his health.
Wolfjack, yes, before that. That's a military badge. Badges and medals, right? Badge and military.
That's not the one I need.
Alright, sure.
That's not the one.
Oh, Wolfjack. A Wolfjack is half wolf and half jackrabbit. It was used by the Lovett Scouts as a self-descriptive nickname. The Lovett Scouts formerly became British Army's first marksman unit.
Here it is.
Interesting.
A map of London and it...
Could be useful, So, what do I do now? Oh, I have the pupper with me, don't I? I have the doggo with me, don't I? How do I examine the stuff? Ready then. I don't know what to do. Okay, I have to go back now. Alright, that makes sense, makes sense. You know, it's a game, it has to tell you what to do and stuff. I only have one, right? Yep. Ah! Ah! Oh, bathroom break would be nice. Also one where I force myself to start putting my back down. dog just sitting there naturally, just being calm, boy. Tom Togo. Alright, I have pizza rolls cooking, so I'm fast.
Search, Toby, search.
This dog can open doors? Oh, fuck. This dog. He is magical. Follow it directly. Nothing else in the songs, but I don't care.
It's only a garden shed. Let's go on.
Weird ass man. It's a dead end.
What's in there?
Hermit's Lair. I'm getting achievements left and right. Huh? Oh, I'm the normal guy now. I'm the tall boy. I took 2 twists. Alright. Go see if my pizza rolls are done. I think it's been 2 minutes. Mic checker. Fucking mic work still. Does my mic work still? Mic work still. Yes, it does. I'll just see what. Muted, I guess. Just tablets muted itself, so. Time to take these socks off. Don't know I've been wearing them for so long. Alrighty then, I hope my mic hasn't gone out for a few seconds at any point, or sounded horrible for a few seconds at any point. Apparently this isn't sprinting, but apparently about as fast as the fucking carriage is sprinting.
People use this cellar for storage.
That's interesting. Oh.
Just some old things.
Alright.
It's not here.
Alright. Let's get all the dialogue out of this place. This had a keyhole?
Just rubbish.
That does not have a keyhole.
Tom's photograph. Let's try to get inside.
How? Use the correct lock bit to fit the lock plates and create an unobstructed path to the warden pit. What? That was relatively simplistic, huh? Dear Tom, if you're reading this letter, then it means I'm dead. I'm so sorry that things had to end up this way, but I had no other choice. You have to know that. You are a very smart boy, and I'm so proud of you. I hope one day you'll understand and you'll forgive me. Son, I love you so much. Don't despair. Try to be happy, for you'll grow up and be a man one day. Man someday, and sooner than you think. You won't be alone. Me and your mom will be looking for you from heaven. Your loving father.
Let's compare this list with the evidence that we found earlier.
Compare?
This is the list of selected participants for October's special education program. According to this poster, John Strobridge is missing. Let's compare them with people from Hearst documents.
Unhighlight that shit. No, unhighlight that shit. How do I... Can I undo it? Can I undo it? Can I undo it? Thank you. William Thatcher? William Thatcher.
This man appears in both documents.
Robert. There's no Robert in here. There's a Renan. There's a Reynolds. Is there a Thomas? There's Thomas Kelly. There's Thomas Kelly. Wait, why did they... Right.
All the people in Marsh's document are marked and dated in George Hearst's files.
Odd. Okay.
News clippings on Lords in the education program. Why are they here?
Lord Marsh, in association with his friends, Lord Harrington and Lord Collins, is the co-founder of the special education program and assisting the poor to build better lives and more certain futures. These three gentlemen surely help lift the level of our struggling society. Yay! 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 Fuck, did I do something? What did I do? Imagination talent helps you visualize objects and events, useful in limited situations. But what is this? What does this do? Somehow I just managed that. Wait, would this record that? Alrighty then. Open Steam thing. It's 6:53. That's a interesting time. What do you want me to do with the imaginary thing? I don't know what the fuck that even means. Oh, probably have to find the rifle still, don't I?
Pile of rubbish.
Rubbish. Yes. Where's why you fucking care? There's something interesting here? Apparently there was nothing interesting there. Dear George, I understand you and it's so sad. Bit hot, don't know why I decided to eat that. I forgot I was streaming. Gonna have to get used to this gun. Dear George, I understand you, and it's so sad. Same as you, I can't find a job. Not even the smallest thing. My children have nothing to eat. When I try to find anything, the bosses just say that they don't want wounded people working for them. Our military service means nothing. Our country used us in war, and now it has abandoned us. Nobody cares. Your friend, Jack. Jack. Order. By Her Royal Majesty Queen Victoria of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland, I, Frederick Russell Burnham, Major of the British Army, declare the country extends its gratitude to George Hurst, an honorable soldier of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland, for his valiant military service. The British Army hereby declares him the Distinguished Conduct Medal and retires him due to the injuries sustained while in duty. Major Frederick Russell Burnham. What's this? Oh, it is a rifle.
This case must have been full of cartridges.
So we definitely had something.
There was something on the stand.
That looks like a rifle standing around. Exactly.
There was a rifle here. George Hurst took it with him.
Maybe he shot himself. I mean, I know it's a horrible idea. Oh, neat. Her special job. That has no connection. Very well, that has a connection. Richard's wrote a farewell that way. He didn't give it to Tom. There's a chance that he's still alive. Yeah, there's a chance that he's alive, because he didn't say, he said if you're reading. So, there's a chance. I'd say there's a chance, honestly. I'd say. I don't know, though. I mean, I have no proof that there is a chance. I mean, I know there is a chance, but I have no proof that he's dead. Oh, yeah, I can make another, can't I? Her special job. Wait, there's a connection there. Oh, that's a really easy one, isn't it? Probably connected. No. I take that back, I was wrong. Interested. George Hurst was interested in the special education program, but nothing more. Hurst collected information about the special education, about the powers and lords involved in the special education program. I'd say he's more than interested. I'm pretty sure he was. Probably that one, I'd say. I don't know, though. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Missing. Refused. Wait, refused. No? No. Sorry. Okay. Sneak into Marcia's house. Oh. Okay. That definitely has nothing to do with this job. True. Powers is missing. There is no connection between that and the bit. I thought there was. Oh, just as a weird. Yeah. Oh. Mr. Hurst knew.
Holmes, what are you doing here? What are you planning?
A mission of my own. You must play the role of the conscientious doctor while I sneak inside Marsh's house. That's the only way of helping little Tom.
Sorry you hearing me eating, by the way. But pizza rolls are delicious.
The window is firmly shut.
Okay, you don't want peeking, that's right, you don't. Oh god. Is this the right one? Oh. I need a bigger one. Yes, I think this one.
There's no space for this lockpick.
There we go. I had every single puzzle to be.
How can I help you?
I came to visit Lord Marsh.
What for?
I would very much like to see Lord Marsh, if you please.
Oh, you're so clumsy. Can you please not...
I have to visit Lord Marsh and offer him my services.
Fisher, please allow Dr. Watson to enter.
Good job, Watson.
Oh, this music. I love this music. Oh, you could just move this shit around. I drop it. Read. Eat. Dear Lord Marsh, thank you to the thanks to the special education program, my life has been changed completely. I didn't know how to thank you, so I picked you this flower. Thank you. Dear Lord Collins, it is clear to me that we could learn a great many things about running the empire from these whom we trample underfoot. These same people whom we leave destitute, starving, in the shadows of our own cities at home or abroad. Lord Marsh. I think I zoned out halfway through that letter. Never mind, I got it. To this day, by my estimation, this special education program has saved over 200 individuals from the gutter and elevated them to help form and support the critical foundations of our prosperous empire. This is largely thanks to the wisdom and foresight of Lord Marsh, who is a most progressive and wise politician. He has carried out a great deal of work in this field whilst ignoring the critics and any hindrance from his arrogant colleagues who are so set in their ways. I'm gonna eat another one.
Lord Marsh is a keen hunter.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, is that why that difficulty was like that?
I can hide here.
Well, that may keep it more to keep in mind. would you notice that?
Let's see how hard to crack this safe is.
Doctor, it appears that you were impatient to pay me another visit.
Indeed. Will you allow me to examine you? A second opinion, so that the great Lord Marsh does not become the late Lord Marsh.
Well, since you put it that way, very well.
Shall I retire to your office, Lord Marsh?
No, please, Doctor. I insist that you stay. I shall need your assistance.
Will you break anything else?
I'll try my best.
That was close. What? What is this? Wait. What am I supposed to do? Easy peasy. Is that bloody? I so admire all of these poppers. They seem to me such a breath of fresh air. Beginning with them is such a pleasure. They are so smart. Not like us. Perhaps it is they who should have been lords and we commoners.
November 7th. This means that the meeting is planned for today.
Dear Lord Marsh, on November 7th our meeting starts at Grunston's Oak. I have attached a map to this letter so that you may find the place easily. Give me a pizza roll. Brunston's Oak is pointed on the map that was attached to Lord Marsh's investigation.
I'd suggest that your current weakness is perhaps more than a simple case of influenza, Lord Marsh.
Where might your companion be, Dr. Watson?
Oh, he's busy poking his nose into other people's business, I'm sure.
My lord, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I must remind you about your meeting.
Is it already time? My apologies, Dr. Watson, but we are expected elsewhere. Might we offer you a lift?
You are going out? I'm not sure that's wise in your condition.
I value your opinion, but misery never rests, and I am needed.
Well, do please take good care of yourself, Lord Marsh. I'll send you my diagnosis, Dr. Fisher.
Thank you, Dr. Watson. Farewell.
And my dog's computer. Hunters, yep. Wow, he's got the invitation. Let's go.
Holmes, come here. This is serious.
Watson, what are you doing at my table?
I just need to check one thing about Lord Marsh. My intuition tells me that Lord Marsh is hiding something about his disease. His cough, in addition to his fever and his usage of strong painkillers, leads me to believe that he is seriously ill. Let's study it more closely. Sputum with tiny drops of blood. I could take a sample and examine it under the microscope. I need to take a sample of it using the glass rod.
That's the glass rod. This? Wait. Okay. Sure.
Let us apply chemicals to color the sample.
Acid, carbon, crimson. Why acid alcohol? What?
I need a pipette.
Oh, yes, pipette. These wonderful things that are totally safe.
This chemical should be applied third.
Oh.
This chemical should be applied second.
No, it's an order.
Now, let's examine the colored sample under the microscope.
Blue. It's not even fucking blood. That sounds like it broke. Examine the stain in detail. The stain in detail. Look for unusual elements.
A mycobacterium. It appears that Lord Marsh is seriously ill.
Microbacterium.
Holmes, this is no longer a laughing matter. It is just as I feared. Lord Marsh is suffering from tuberculosis.
You don't say.
Yes, I do say. And Holmes, he will die if he is not transferred to a sanatorium as soon as possible.
And yet both Lord Marsh and Dr. Fisher are doing their best to hide this fact. How interesting.
But why?
Why indeed, Watson?
Oh, dear God. You don't think that Lord Marsh contracted tuberculosis while aiding the poor? How terrible. I have a commitment that I can't possibly cancel. Holmes, during my absence, please be extremely careful. This disease is highly contagious. And remember that we have women at home.
Thank you, Miss Alice. Until later.
I'll see you soon, Caitlin.
Where have you been?
Our neighbour lent me a book. She is so kind. I think she likes you.
I doubt that.
How is your investigation going?
It's going. Dracula?
Yes. It's forbidden reading at my boarding school. Did you know?
Well, well.
I think I'm done drinking that forever now.
It is thrilling.
It is. Well, goodbye now. Yes, no, it's... Well. So, this is a map. And nothing on here is to do with maps. So let's just go to... not newspapers. Excuse me. Oh god. You excuse me. What is this doing here? That is Lovecraftian, is it not? Isn't that part of the myth? You know what? Maybe it's a word that existed before. Lovecraft picked up. I highly doubt it, but why not? Nikola Tesla. I wonder if we're ever gonna use all of these. Maybe it's here. No.
That's not the one I need.
This is gonna be an interesting adventure. Tuberculosis the killer.
That's not the one I need.
Botany? How am I gonna find out? How do you know which one? Chemistry. Chem. That's Princeton. Oh, it sounds like a tree. Doesn't sound like a tree. That was a dumb fucking statement right there, I'll tell you that. How am I supposed to figure this out? Oh, maybe in this picture actually. 1800. I'm sure it'll catch my eye. It is in here somewhere. Is it in here somewhere? Is it in here somewhere? Is it in here? No. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's nothing to do with it in here. 1987. Oh god. 1989. 1988. 1890. 1891. Either I went past it, 1892, or I was wrong. There's nothing in here. Why?
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed. My archive.
I don't understand. Encyclopedia. It doesn't have anything to do with it. Look at it. Am I dumb? Am I just dumb? Am I a big dumb head? What? You... We shall find this no matter the time. I'm going insane. What am I doing? If someone is here, please tell me what am I... why am I this insane?
Not.
Jack the Ripper. I think I've repeated a few of these now that I think about it. Alright, so it's not in here, in the encyclopedias.
That's not the one I need.
Early why? I'm going through everything, and I am. People say that they're over centuries. Witches performed their ceremonies there near this tree, and these rites have assured that whoever may touch the trunk of Grungson's oak will be cursed for all time.
Here it is.
Yep.
Grunston's Oak is in Epping Forest. That's the place indicated on George Hurst's map.
Alright, nothing. Tour. Alright. Let's go back. Does he write any of this stuff down?
I hope you'll find my father soon.
He might be dead.
Food's running low. It's already 3 weeks since George Hurst's disappearance. Well, I can see the preparations for peasant soup, a clever concoction for somebody with apparently no culinary skills.
Okay, now, investigate the disappearance of Tom's father, George. Where's Epping Forest? Where is... Oh. I think my next point is the meeting then, I assume. Something. Okay, that's shift plus tab.
Whitechapel never changes. Dirt and beggars everywhere.
I couldn't pay the rent last week.
Pumpkin! Cabbage! Cheap!
Wait, was there another thing I could have expected?
New Street.
Dog not that new. Where in the world do I go? I don't know. Nothing else? Clues? Nothing, no clues? I'm dumb.
Let's try to find the place from the hand-drawn map.
Oh, no. 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 Okay. Please, no. Wait, hang on. Wait, whoa. That doesn't line up. Epping Forest, you said. Epping Forest. Epping. Okay, yeah, get them real quick. Epping. You got Bury Forest. You got the Hawk Wood. Epping. How big is this map? Oh my god. Epping Forest. Am I blind? Have I gone past it? How big is this forest over here? Okay, there's gonna be a circle with a bunch of branch offs here. I can't find Epping Forest. Which is, I guess, kind of probably odd, but whatever. A circle. That is just the oak, isn't it? Oh god. Oh god, darn it, no. Oh!
Here it is. Drat. I'll need to hurry if I want to find out what's going on at the forest.
Here we go. I love this room. I do wonder.
Father, that boy Wiggins, does he come here very often?
He helps occasionally in some of my cases. Why do you ask?
I'd like to talk to him.
Talk to him?
Father, back at school there are only girls to talk to, and they are so boring. I'm sure Wiggins has lots of exciting stories to tell about his life in London. It would be so romantic.
Reasonable.
Caitlin, you know that Wiggins hasn't had the most fortunate life.
That only makes him more interesting.
Oh, Kate.
I'll leave you alone now.
Bead induction. Meeting. Go to Epping Forest, yes. Go to the Epping effing. You can call it the same exact thing, can't you? Wow, that's far away. Isn't it? Probably. I'd assume. Ah, this is how that happened.
Let's see how long you can stay alive. Where is he?
Go, 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 go.
You won't get far!
That was fucking close.
Where have you gone?
I'm gonna get you.
Run, little rabbit, run!
Oh, I just fucking baby.
I love it!
Ah ha ha ha.
Is that your blood in the snow?
Taking aim, he's fucking running, taking aim probably. He's moving again. Taking cover. Alright, this is very high acting. Technically, probably. Keep going. I guess this direction should go. Set the other one was blocked by a fucking tree, so honestly. You're outside in the fucking cold against.
Where is he?
He was poor. This man was killed recently. The body is still warm.
Find him, boys! Find him!
Ah! You didn't fucking give me time! Ah! You can't give me 0 milliseconds to run! Take cover. Keep going. He's taking aim. Cover. I saw something. Keep going. Where is he? Where the fucking
hungry today?
Ooh. Jeez. Rock slide.
I like to call this the swamp of despair!
Go. Hide. Okay, let's go. Ah!
I like to call this the swamp of despair!
This way. I don't know. Cover. Take cover. Fucking die. Okay, that way. Cover. Alright, this way. That was probably a mistake just now. What I just made. Whatever. He is slow in the first place. That way. Mistake. I don't know where to go. Turn right here. Oh baby, I'm dying. I'm dying here. And I'm slow. Come on. Jesus. That way. That way and that way. Taking a hard, sharp left turn right there. That might not be safe visage, but whatever. Honestly, whatever. I don't care. Oh baby, here we go. Pass. This way. Ah, yeah, that's fucking. That way. Go. Nearly escaped that bitch. Alright. Take it! Ah! Fucking asshole.
He was killed by a shot to the forehead. My God, it's Lord Harrington's body. My health is deteriorating. I need to dress my wound.
Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, well, I'll keep my pillows. Imagine going through all that. In a different style, yeah, imagine. Just a place I can dress it. So that's bloody.
I can hide here. I can hide here.
Okay, that's good. What about dressing room, like you said?
The Quartermain Club. This must be Lord Marsh's cabin. This will help to dress my wound. Someone's coming, I better hide.
Breathe, Lord Marsh. It's almost over.
Who are you?
George Hurst from the 1st Lovett Scouts, here to deliver justice.
An old soldier. How ironic. Did we refuse you on our special education program?
It's true, I was refused. An old wounded soldier is useless to you, but he can still be dangerous.
We hunted a lot in these woods, but I didn't expect to become the prey. I have lived a grand life without any limits set by others. I will die a happy man, so you won't see me begging you festering wretch.
Hey!
Prepare to meet your mate.
Chat, I have it on my tablet. That man's about to die. Right to you, Blackout. Okay, what do I got? Okay. Revenge. No, that's not connected. You still here, watching this? Somebody haunted the paupers and the lords involved in this special education program. Okay, that's it. Mr. Hurst hunts. Lords hunt. Lord Marsh and his companions hunt down paupers in the forest. George Hurst hunts down. It's that one. I believe it's that one. There is no app, dumb. No, it's revenge. I mean, literally it says revenge, so it gotta be. Oh god. Marsh hunts down people. Lord Marsh and his companions hunt down people from the special education program. George Hurst only wishes to avenge the victims. Oh yeah. Let him die slowly. Oh yeah. That's a much more fitting end of a cold-blooded murderer.
George, lower your rifle, please, for Tom's sake.
Holmes! My, an almost worthy opponent.
Tom? My Tom? If you've endangered my lad in any way, you will pay dearly.
I assure you that Tom is safe in London with a well-trusted friend. And now, it's time to end this.
By all means.
George, listen to me. If you're seeking an apt punishment and vengeance, killing Marsh will give him exactly what he wants. He would die knowing that he had fulfilled his life through his absolute control of it. But, if you allow Marsh to live, he will suffer a far greater punishment. For his ball and chain will be the debilitating tuberculosis. Look, it's already dragging him painfully and slowly to his death. Then his wealth can and will be used to support the families affected by the Quartermain Club's malevolence.
You're mad! You're both mad!
Let's go and find Tom.
Not just yet. See, Lord Marsh, you will die here, although not by the gun. You'll die slowly.
Don't do this, George.
Detective, take a look here.
This is how you became sick, Lord Marsh. The beheading of your victims who were suffering from tuberculosis was what infected you. Poetic justice.
Holmes, you cannot fully understand why we helped so many and sacrificed a few. But don't let me die like this. Just kill me now.
Yeah. I ain't shooting him.
I understand your view, Mr. Hurst. I really do, but I couldn't allow you to continue.
Okay. 6% of people didn't kill him immediately. Wow. I find it a fitting end if you just let the man die slowly. Are you still here? Blackout? My mic still working? Oh, that's a question I must answer to myself. No, that's a question I must answer myself. Yep, it's still working. Alright, well I made a choice only 6% of people made, but yeah. I found out the right thing. You are about to finish this case. The save files for this case will be removed. Press no if you would like to select another moral choice. Press yes if you would agree with the choice you have made and you are ready to start a new chapter. No, my whole decision. Yes. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna let him slowly die. Wait, is it bringing me back to where I was, or? Oh yeah. Be the connection that make. No. No. Oh! I didn't read the whole thing. Yeah, that's a much better choice. Jail him or he'll die of his illness.
George, lower your rifle, please, for Tom's sake.
Holmes! My, an almost worthy opponent.
Tom? My Tom?
If you've endangered my lad in any way, you will pay dearly.
I assure you that Tom is safe in London with a well-trusted friend. And now it's time to end this.
By all means.
George, listen to me. If you're seeking an apt punishment and vengeance, killing Marsh will give him exactly what he wants. He would die knowing that he had fulfilled his life through his absolute control of it. But if you allow Marsh to live and be arrested, he will suffer a punishment far greater than your eye could deliver. His ball and chain will be the debilitating tuberculosis. It will drag him painfully and slowly to his demise behind bars.
You're mad! You're both mad!
Let's go and find Tom.
Not just yet. See, Lord Marsh, you will die here, although not by the gun. You'll die slowly.
No.
Don't do this, George.
Detective, take a look here.
This is how you became sick, Lord Marsh. The beheading of your victims who were suffering from tuberculosis was what
still
infected
here?
you.
Or you're gone? You're gone,
Poetic justice.
Holmes, you cannot fully understand why we helped so many and sacrificed a few. But don't let me die like this. Just kill me now.
Mr. Hurst, you've already served brutal justice to Lord Harrington and I hope Lord Collins and Dr. Fisher. Taking that into consideration, you may as well kill Lord Marsh and end the Quartermain Club completely. No loose ends.
Yeah. Made the same moral. Yeah, I accept. Yeah, this is much better. I didn't even think of it. Yes. Chapter. One chapter down. About to become the prey. Do. Interface instructions. That would have been fucking useful. Oh wait, no, I don't think that.
Yes! Well done, Watson!
Holmes, you're playing bowls? Indoors?
Not just any old bowls, Watson. Lawn bowling.
Seriously? With your injury? Oh, no. Mrs. Hudson is going to murder you.
Well, that's it for now. Time to go. Would you care to join me?
You're incorrigible. And where are we going, Holmes?
I'm participating in the final stage of the annual tournament held by the London Archaeological Institute's Bowling Club. It's an official invitation. I'll just need to dress suitably and then we can leave.
Yes, take part in the final of the lawn bowling tournament. Are you kidding? Are you joking? That's what I'm doing now. Doing this. Lag. That was horrible lag. What's this? Oh. I have no glasses, facial hair, or anything. Weak face disguise. Wait. That's what I'm doing? Mate, I'm bald. By the top hat. Tell me a top hat plus that. Yeah, no, that's an entirely different person. You're gone, aren't you? Oh, that's interesting. Not even Sherlock Holmes anymore, man. That's a completely different person. The club.
This suit isn't appropriate for where we're going.
Need to change my clothes as well. You're gone, aren't you, Blackout? You're completely gone. You're overcoat, sailor outfit, morning gown, festive attire. Now that's it. Is this suitable?
This suit isn't appropriate for where we're going.
So what the fuck is appropriate? You want your face disguised, and now you want your... It's festive, it's not festive then. Doctor outfit, bandit outfit, pastor outfit, sports sweat. Is this it? Is this suitable? Is this suitable because technically, I guess it's a sport? Is this suitable? Is this suitable? Deduction. There's nothing to deduct. I'm alone by myself, aren't I? And continue. What's that saying? To say Lovecraft is where.
Mr. Holmes, you played very well yesterday. I'm obliged to you, Sir Charles. I play many outdoor sports. That's the key to my success. My friend Dr. Watson has decided to join me. Really? Mr. Holmes, would you like to see the first prize? A rare stone Mayan Quiche calendar.
Mayan Quiche?
Indeed. Their legendary king, Tekun Uman, has his statue just behind you. Although this one is a cast metal copy.
That? Oh.
Well, since only members may enter the clubhouse, we have exhibited the calendar outside. Please, explore.
Okay. Probably by myself, no one's watching. If anyone's watching, please
I'd like to
literally
win the
tell me.
Mayan calendar. It's a
Can.
beautiful work of art.
No one's watching. Wait, no, I have to wait a few seconds. Yeah, no one's watching me.
Only club members have access.
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad you are my opponent for the final. People call me Arthur the Invincible, so I wish you good luck.
Ah, Mr. Holmes, are you ready to begin the final game? Yes. Let's start the final.
Beat your opponent by landing bowls as close as you possibly can to the white marker bowl. What? To the white marker. Where's the bowl? Where's the white marker bowl? The white marker bowl. There is no bowl in sight. Oh, it's that. That should go, right? Yeah. That's not an arc. That was not an arc. I thought it would arc faster than that. What do you mean? Oh. I could do this much better than that. Much better than that. I mean, mine is horrible still. I have second About medium force. No, stop, 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 stop. Fuck are you? Oh, how is this man this good? Less force. I know I need less force now. Literally none of these are good, are they? That should be just about enough force. Just a bit higher than that, apparently. Just a bit higher than that, apparently. My closest ball yet, I'll give you that. Man, this guy's gonna win. This guy's gonna win. What is that play? You're gonna hit your own ball, you idiot. That should be just about too much, probably. What are you? What is this aiming system? What is this aiming system? My God! What is this one? It's gonna be Sherlock Holmes. That requires minimalistic strength. Like, it's so small, I can't even describe it. Okay, that's too weak. Yeah. It's about in the green. Okay, so yeah, that point I think is where it's gonna end. Oh, that. That's too little. That's too little. Wait, what? What? Why did it go that far? How did it go that far? That was barely any. Oh, you're joking. Oh, you're joking. You're fucking joking. That was a bit too much, wasn't it now, huh? Yeah. But the very tiny amount, the smallest amount, did nothing apparently. I'm angered right now. Space skip, I don't... Yes, I want to skip this. What's my play?
Congratulations on your game, Mr. Holmes. Exceptional. The awards ceremony will be tomorrow morning. See you then to receive your prize of the calendar. I trust you will be there as well, Dr. Watson?
Unfortunately, I'll be unable to attend tomorrow. Duty calls.
Ah, what a pity.
Let's go home.
On. How do I do that?
My congratulations, Mr. Holmes.
This'll keep Watson happy.
See you tomorrow, Mr. Holmes.
Let's go home.
practical motherhood and participant. Crap? Parent crap. Yeah, parent crap.
Oh, Daddy!
Hello, Mr. Bouvier.
Hello, Mr. Holmes.
Well, Caitlin?
Your costume!
Oh, don't you like it?
Oh, I do!
Caitlin, come on. Show some respect for your father.
That looks like a suicide attempt. That is definitely a... That looks like an occult item to me. I don't know about you. Okay, something... Finish it, because I pressed...
You know, Father, Miss Alice was telling me all about her travels. She has already toured the world with her own father.
Your daughter is exquisite.
And just to think that she was aboard the Orient Express when it was attacked.
No, I'm refusing that one. I could have gotten a third thing. Let's try this again.
Hello, Mr. Bouvier.
Hello.
Well, Kate... Oh, don't...
Caitlin.
Looks like a cool item. Love token prisoner. What do you want? What do you want? What? There is nothing here. There is nothing else here. That looks like an occult item.
You know, Father, Miss Alice was telling me all about her travels. She has already toured the world with her own father.
Your daughter is exquisite.
And just to think that she was aboard the Orient Express when it was attacked. What a dream.
Indeed.
She's so creative and imaginative. And that reminds me, would you allow Caitlin to visit me so that she can practice playing the piano?
harshly.
Poor choice of instruments. I hate the piano. I'd rather her not.
Oh, Father! Why did you say that?
Caitlin, we are neighbours. We'll meet again. Until then, I shall leave you with this book.
Thank you, Miss Alice.
Apparently I was supposed to notice that she doesn't have a ring on. I'm sorry, but screw you. Won't I have the club to visit today? Who's at the moment of the investigation?
The statue did it. It killed Zacharias.
Calm yourself now, Sir Charles. You've had a shock. Let the police do their duty.
What can a mere inspector like you do about it? You don't know anything.
A mere inspector? Phew. And now here comes Mr. Holmes.
Lestrade, are you here to receive a prize as well?
Very amusing, Holmes. You can go home. The ceremony's been cancelled. We've got a murder scene here.
Really? And to think I only came here for my prize.
I know, Holmes. I saw your name on the list of finalists. So go away.
You're not going to congratulate me?
What? Do you really think I'm that naive? You turning up out of the blue and then bam, a murder? There's a surprise.
Oh, you're making a spectacle of yourself, Lestrade. Let's just pretend that I'm a simple consultant, your humble assistant.
Oh, all right then. A club member, Mr. Zacharias Greystoke, was killed at around 4 in the morning. There. Now, don't mess around.
I promise that I won't, Inspector. What do you make of the facts?
It's quite clear. The murderer intended to steal the Mayan calendar. He was caught by Zacharias Greystoke. He then took up the first weapon that came to hand, the statue's spear, and killed Greystoke. Then he fled, just as Sir Charles was coming out of the club. Unfortunately, we've been unable to find any trail beyond the club's wall. It's as if the murderer vanished into thin air. Well, take a look for yourself.
Did you search the clubhouse?
What for? The murder took place outside.
Maybe that's a fucking problem.
The statue of Takunu Man. The iron mounting rod is broken. The surface is damaged. Traces of metal on stone. Pieces from the pedestal. A piece of the statue's mounting rod. Traces of metal on stone. It looks like the statue broke away from its pedestal.
Yeah, that's true. How does man fucking just die a pitiful death?
Zacharias' folder with some documents. These drawings represent the Mayan symbols.
Okay.
This spear came from the statue on the pedestal.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's not much.
The case is scratched and dented. The case...
Okay. Something on here that I should take note of. Why was I able to pick it up?
Money was left inside the wallet.
So they weren't robbing me. dead. He's really dead.
Dry leaves. They make a noise. Zacharias probably walked across them.
Oh, it says it's not done yet, huh? That's odd. What else do I have to look at? You got the leaves, you got the pocket, you got the spear, you got the stop. You can open the stopwatch, can't you? There we go.
Tissot watch. Swiss. 1855. This watch is valuable and old. It's been through a great deal. All valuables were left on the victim. The strike was powerful and well aimed.
Can I help you, Mr. Holmes?
If I believed Lestrade, this Mayan calendar was the reason behind the murder.
Huh. A Mayan calendar. That's an interesting...
Sir Charles, are you able to tell me in detail what happened?
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Well, to prepare for the awards ceremony, I decided to spend the night here at the club. I was sitting alone at my desk when I suddenly heard a loud, metallic sound and a terrible shout. I hurried outside and well, I found the body of Zacharias. And I swear it, I saw the statue of Tekun Uman running away.
You saw the statue running?
You saw the statue running?
It was dark, but yes, I'm sure of it. It was running, and it was making the most horrible metal sound as it did so. And can't you see, the pedestal is now empty.
That is interesting, because where would it be?
Did you know the victim?
Yes, of course. It was Zacharias Greystoke. He is... was a club member, and an excellent bowler.
There you do, Ez. Oh, no, I did not. Work quality. Probably decoration, I'd guess. Badge, ex-military, married. Imprecise. I was wrong.
But why was he here so early in the morning?
Oh, I don't know.
Sir Charles, where did the Mayan calendar come from?
It was donated anonymously. We received it shortly before the tournament, with a letter asking that it be awarded to the winner.
May I go in the clubhouse?
It's members only. I cannot authorize anyone unless that person has a written warrant from the police.
I thought he asked us.
Is the calendar valuable?
Not really. It has historical value, of course. But to be truthful with you, Mr. Holmes, it isn't worth very much.
Did anything yet? Nothing. Sir Charles was close. The statue ran away. It says it ran away. Yes, over here.
Scratches on the stone. A broken branch. Somebody jumped into the tree and then over the wall.
Can I help you, Mr. Holmes?
Only club members have access.
A murder at my club? What a disaster for our reputation.
Was alone. I thought that was close. Could have sworn it said he was close. Jumped over.
What?
Alright then, I'm not done here.
And what about the statue?
No idea yet. I imagine the thief must have taken it somehow.
Right, so they were thieves, and they were very well equipped?
Yes, must have been. Then there's also Sir Charles's version, but
Please, go on.
he said this morning that he was alone at his desk when he heard a shout. He went outside and saw Greystoke lying on the ground, and believe it or not, he said that there was no one else on the green that night but the statue itself running away.
You mean that the statue might have killed the victim? Interesting.
Absurd, more like. Besides, it was dark and foggy.
So, somewhat like your version, then.
No, not one, not one. Is that wrong?
It looks as if Zacharias was killed the moment he approached the calendar, and killed by the spear from Tikkun Uman's statue that jumped from its stand and escaped over the wall.
That's right. That's right. This is some odd detail.
Well, Holmes, your conclusions as my consultant?
My conclusions are approximate to Sir Charles's testimony.
Oh dear, you think the statue did it?
Everything points to the fact that the spear was thrown from the pedestal, and Mr. Greystoke appeared not to notice the killer.
Indeed. The journalists will be ecstatic about your version.
I would like to examine the victim and take a look at his belongings.
Oh, you've amused me at least, Mr. Holmes. Very well. I'll grant you authorization for the examination at Scotland Yard, but nothing more.
Didn't I already do that though? Like. I have nothing I can connect yet. I wonder if he tried calling me and I couldn't hear his call.
Thank you for coming so quickly, Watson. Lestrade already has the victim's body in the autopsy room.
I'm always ready to help anytime, Holmes.
Release my son.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
It was a powerful throw. The spear pierced right through the body.
The coroner mentions in his report some specific cardiac and digestive system damage. Traces of alcohol were found in the stomach. Apparently Zacharias had been drinking before his death.
These scars are old. This is where the spear entered the body. The murderer aimed for the heart. The weapon must have been thrown by a strong and skilled person.
Red eye. It looks like a serious infection. I'm always ready to help anytime, Holmes.
Where are his belongings then? Back the way I can.
There's no need to disturb Lestrade for the time being. The Mayan calendar. Here's a chance to have a closer look. Interesting. What are the symbols here? I'll need to redraw them. Oh, Zacharias. I could use this dictionary to translate the calendar's glyphs. They are the symbols that were drawn on the Mayan calendar. The papers from Zacharias' folder. They can help us to translate the Mayan message.
Okay, so... No, that's close. Probably say good thing. Okay. Sacred to meet death. Oh. This one. Which is found nowhere near. Yet. Okay, how about we just go to the first one? Weak. That one. Wait, no, that one. Okay, no one ever responded to that apparently. Say anything, which, because no one's there, that's why no one's there, you know, it's just weak. Cursed to be, what is that one? What is that one? More precisely, no, cursed to be anyone. Cursed to be nobody. Maybe. 4 is... does not look familiar at all, man. Cursed to be anyone to disturb. Disturb sacred. Sacred home. Meet death. He's probably wrong, truth be told, but I'm gonna probably reconsider them. But it's kind of hard to tell, honestly. Wrong. What is that? That is a weird looking symbol. Oh, maybe that's why no one's responding, because they can't connect to the chat. Sealed. This one has a face. No, it's slightly different. Sealed statue. To meet death. Rising sealed statue. Rising statue. So what is this one? Only chosen. Is this saying that there is nothing? Only chosen to descend. Probably wrong. Weak to exist. Anyone to disturb. Sacred home. To meet death. Rising statue. Only chosen to descend.
I don't think so. I should pay more attention to details.
I got the news. I'll say yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're giving you no understanding whatsoever. No one is in my chat, I don't believe, so that's nice. Blackout, stop by and said, hey. Weak to be anyone. Find curse to be anyone. Find sacred home. To meet the award. To meet death, rise in statue. Every
No, I think I've missed something here.
What have you missed? Cursed to exist, to appear. To appear. Anyone, crowd, nobody. Cursed to appear, nobody. To disturb, sacred home. To meet fate. Master, sealed master. All chosen to descend.
No, I think I've missed something here.
How am I supposed to tell? Anyone to disturb. Okay, so anyone. I think it's anyone to disturb. Anyone to disturb sacred temple?
I don't think so. I should pay more attention to details.
What are you paying attention to? Cursed to be anyone to find sacred temple, sacred home to meet death, temple to meet death, rising statue, all chosen to descend.
No, I don't think so. I should pay more attention to details.
What am I paying attention to? Okay, so he was killed by the spear. Oh. To descend. I don't think it's that mercy because the fucker was killed. To be awarded. Cursed to exist. Anyone to exit sacred temple to meet death rising statue. Death sealed statue. Exit sacred temple to meet sealed statue. To meet death sealed statue. All chosen to descend.
I don't think
what
so.
do you fucking
I should
want
pay more
to
attention to details.
meet death rising statue. Every god.
I don't think so. I should pay more attention to details.
What is it? Anyone to disturb sacred temple to meet death to be awarded rising statue only chosen to descend.
I don't... Cursed will be anyone who disturbs the sacred temple. They will meet their death by the risen statue. Only the chosen will have mercy. It's not only a calendar, it's a curse. Zacharias Greystoke, a member of the club, was killed as the curse decreed. It's possible that the link between Zacharias and the curse is at the archaeological club. I'll need a search warrant. This spear came from the statue on the pedestal. Tissot watch, Swiss, 1855. An ordinary pencil. Money was left inside the wallet.
Yes.
We'll need to get a search warrant to investigate the club.
Aren't you supposed to be investigating those cases of yours instead of bothering me?
Good day to you too, Inspector. I have a small favor to ask of you, a search warrant to investigate the murder at the club.
No, no, and no.
Lack of sleep. That is not blood. Unwell. That's aspirin. Hangover. Cleaning his gun. In a good mood. Woman's handwriting. Brother Robin's handwriting. Perfume, expensive woman's hand clasp. Yes, I did that one right. Lastrade is exhausted. He didn't sleep well last night. He has been drinking wine. Now he has a headache. Cleaning his gun suggests that he is in a good mood. He keeps a lady's perfume handkerchief as a memento. Miss Robin, the wife of a British councilman, might be connected to Lastrade's present condition.
Since I'm without the warrant, I should find something else to do. By the way, do you know if Sir Robin is currently in town?
I have no idea. And why on earth should you even think that I might know that?
Well, I believe I may have solved a case about, let's say,
a salacious inspector.
No, it's not what you think. Nothing dishonorable happened. Go on then. Take your warrant.
So, he refused to give you the search warrant?
Oh no, I've got it. I won't need you for a while now, Watson. I'll see you later.
Yeah. You know, I just blackmailed him. Blackmail. Do. Two more in this case, I say. Tucker up here still. Tucker's been down by
I heard that Zacharias was killed by the statue's spear.
Why wouldn't you say?
How would that you? How would you?
I need to get the key first. Sir Charles, I have a search warrant. I would like to take a look inside the clubhouse.
I see. Here's the key. But I do protest.
He has no. He has to let them. At that point, he has to. Nice looking place you have here.
Zacharias Greystoke.
Alright. Wait, no, that's not everything apparently. What? That is everything. Then why?
I wonder who this man is. It's Sir Charles Yellingham, the director of the club.
How smart do you think? I knew it.
Zacharias Greystoke.
With a rifle in hand. Who is this? Oh.
Guatemala, 1881. I don't think this is a bowls tournament. The photograph appears to have been faked or damaged. I'll take it.
Okay, you just like stole it, didn't you? You just stole something, didn't you? You can't do this. Oh god, reading. March 1881. James Ness and Sons, Jellers, Sir Charles Yellingham. We acknowledge receipt. We acknowledge receipt. We acknowledge receipt of your item, namely 458 grams of solid gold from a heart gold Guatemalan statue. We agree to purchase this item. Monies will be paid within 48 hours from receipt of this item. Although this transaction is entirely legal, we do assure that it will remain confidential. Dear Sir Charles, please be advised that we have successfully transferred a new tranche to your club's account. However, the payment period has been reduced to 1 month and the sum of credit to $1,000 due to previous overdue payment amounts. If you do wish to review your account, you should contact the bank manager directly, Mr. Black, bookkeeper for Lloyd's Bank. Might take a walk soon. Outside, like in real life, you know, stuff.
Ah, Sir Charles was once a captain in the guard.
Nice.
Charles Yellingham has a large family.
There's another letter to read. Nailing him, as I said here, in before the award ceremony. I have already warned the other of this. Oh, this is not good.
A message to Sir Charles from Zacharias Greystoke, the victim.
That's connecting him directly. That's not looking too good for him. For Mr. Oliver, the company director of royal parties, to organize the award ceremony for the bowling club's most recent competition. The estimation of requirements for guest night: 120 cases of champagne, dinner for 40, reserved for the restaurant, a local musical assembly to provide entertainment, 34 arrangements for 30 flower arrangements for table decoration, invitation cards for guests. I know this will be quite expensive, but do please allow me a period of grace to settle this payment. As I recall, you were so generous to grant on the previous occasion. Thanking you in advance. More reading time. To Sir Charles Dillingham. From Brittany Lovelace. Chief Accountant of Lloyd's Bank. You short Sir Charles. Our records show that you are once again late, and this for the 4th time. Paying the credit you have with our house, any delay in payment results in a fine of $7 per 10 seconds? Did that say? After studying your proposal, we agreed to cede part of your club's collection in payment for the credit, which will be sold in private auction. All raised monies will be reserved against your credit account.
Interesting. It appears that the club is unable to pay its debts to the bank.
We have more still? What is there more to read? Jesus. I'm not done here yet. As I thought. Oh, this one.
The 50th birthday of Lord Stevenson.
Alright, and I am now done. After robbing you of everything you have, I am now done. Like the noise. How the noise is working. Yeah, I like it.
These antiques look quite valuable.
They are valuable, probably. What is that? That gold. Is that completely gold? Whoa! Isn't that expensive? Like, incredibly expensive?
It appears that it's a part of a gold statue from Guatemala. Solid gold. It's worth a fortune.
Oh my god, is that expensive?
This piece has been cleanly and intentionally cut.
But how? How was it so cut?
These trunks have just arrived. They're from Zacharias Greystoke's antique collection.
Why is that not?
This metal... Some bits are missing.
Not done here though, am I?
Some bits are missing.
What else is there?
Some bits are missing.
I can't spin it another time, can I now? Guess I can't be done with it for a bit then. Until I find something else. Like one of the missing bits, I assume.
The late Mr. Roberts' collection. Interesting. The men who own these collections are all dead.
That is interesting. That is very interesting.
The late Mr. Smith's collection.
Dead, I'm assuming.
The late Mr. Blinkhorn's collection.
Yep.
The late Mr. Bromsby's collection.
They're all dead. Isn't that interesting? How, you know, he's dead. Those connections I can. Yep. Facts about the crime. Connection is Mayan calendar. That's what I was doing. Club dead. Sir Charles declared Dayshirk's death in order to obtain and sell his own collection. I don't know about that yet. I'm not sure yet. Let's look at more of the clues. Greystoke's visit. I'm just thinking that right now. I'm really thinking that right now. It really seems like that. But at the same time, do I got it yet? I don't have shit yet for them. Charles was alone. Facts about the crime. So I still got on the factors. I'm starting to think, yeah, that it's likely that's how that went.
The late Mr. Sutherland's collection.
They're all dead. They are legit all dead. That is very odd. Investigate the murder of Zachary. Okay, yeah. I think I'm gonna go talk to him again. Just kind of seem a bit suspicious right now, don't you think?
You have a fine collection at your club, with one disturbing thing in common.
Oh, all the items are from our club members.
But only from deceased members, including Mr. Greystoke.
Yes. But it is a rule of the club that all our members undertake to donate their personal collections to us in the event of their death.
Sir Charles, you informed me that you didn't know why Mr. Greystoke was here at such a time.
That's correct. I have no idea. What's this supposed to mean?
Never mind.
A murder at my club.
Fuck!
What a disaster for our reps.
Fuck! That's why he would be here at such a time. Wouldn't it be the Mayan calendar? Fuck! Yeah, he was prepared! He was prepared. Dumbass, you dumbass.
A murder at my club. What a disaster for our reputation.
Now what? I have nothing else to connect the dots.
But where is the statue? Did it vanish?
The fucking statue, I tell thee.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Fucking hell.
The statue of Takunu-man.
I'm at a loss. Whatever did this, I'm starting to think something. Because if you want to say that I'm wrong, the wooden statue is there, and Yes, that is the truth. That is true. Doubting the running statue theory, but still, yeah.
A murder at my club. What a disaster for our reputation.
I don't fucking know what to do now. I'm out of... Apparently I'm done searching, but yet... I don't feel like I'm done searching.
Oh, it's horrible. Do you think the club will be closed?
Just because I screwed that up, it can't mean crap, can it?
Some bits are missing.
Where are these bits is the question. Why can I repeatedly play that is the question. Something else I haven't seen. I'm at a complete fucking loss.
Some bits are missing. Some bits are missing.
A murder at my...
Well, what now then, man? What now?
What a spectacular season. The great tournament of the London Archaeological Institute's bowling club.
Man, I wish someone was watching who knew how this game is played, because I am at a loss. Q. I'm at a complete loss, in fact. Not even this helps me. It doesn't help me do anything, in fact. And what's with that statue? The golden, completely golden statue. What's with this? And why did it matter that so many of those pieces were missing? Everyone here has the collection. He's dead, but he could have sold any of those collections if he wanted to. Sell the debt, but he for some reason didn't. Why, I don't know. my last? Yeah, alright. I have to go back. I want to finish that conversation correctly. And then try to go from there. I don't know. Oh yeah, it saved a few times. Shit, that's right. So I've lost. Wait, I can research these evidence. What evidence I have, can't I? Or is there something like physical that I have? Like, yes, there. Maybe there's something I can do. Give me the options and form. Let's finish this case, and then I'll take a dog on a walk. Probably show someone. History, probably. The wildest thing you say is history, and say mines. Yep. The Mines Empire centered in the tropical lowlands, the region nowadays known as Guatemala, had reached the peak of its power and influence around the 6th century AD. The Maya excelled at agriculture, pottery, hieroglyphic writing, calendar creation, and mathematics, leaving behind them an astonishing record of architecture and symbolic artwork. Principal nation of pre-conquest Guatemala was the Greeks, also known as the Maya Greeks. I'm assuming I'm pronouncing that wrong. The name of this people means many trees, taken from the forested highlands which they inhabited. Tekin-Uman was the last ruler of the Quiches king, who fought with his army against the Spanish conquerors in the Battle of Pinal, where his chest was fatally pierced by the sword of Don Pedro de Alvarado. According to the legend, even in death, Tekin-Uman continued to protect his people.
Here it is.
Huh. Give me anything? Can't research anything else? That's Sherlock Holmes. It's Dr. Reuben Fisher. Do you remember me? Well, you are a sorry excuse for a detective. You failed to understand why any of it was done. We chose the lesser evil for a brighter future. We needed to sacrifice the few to help the majority. You'll remember these words one day. Sincerely, Dr. Reuben Fisher. That's not good, is it? Can't make another deduction. I have nothing to deduct. Deduct. I don't know where to go from here. I honestly don't. Huh. Where do I go from here?
Poor Sir Charles. A crime at his club, it's a terrible thing.
A murder at my club? What a disaster for our reputation. I heard that Zacharias was killed by the statue's
Am I just dumb? What am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing? What I have, I can't make a single other deduction. Somehow that's not related. Okay, that's not related. That's not related to anything. And that's not related to anything. So what? What am I fucking missing? Running statue. How did that make it a false statement? But I don't think he did it. So I don't know. He gave a false statement, but still. I feel like I broke it somehow, and I don't know how I just feel like I did. Maybe I should do that. Wait, that's what I'm supposed to do? I don't know.
There's no need to disturb the Strata.
Why am I in here?
There's no need to disturb the Strata.
I don't know what. I am lost. Help me. Someone. I'm seriously lost right now. Maybe I could break one. Well, that means I'm done streaming then. Tomorrow I will stream more, or later tonight I'll stream more, depending on which I want to do. Who knows? Honestly. Well, that was a nice stream. One person watched. For probably like a few seconds, but whatever. Bye.